Hello, Mind Horizon family. What I'm about to tell you tonight will change your life. Do you know the difference between real love and fake love? Someone who truly loves you never shows these 7 behaviors. And if they do, that person doesn't love you. Look, friends, I'm going to be very honest with you. People say, "I love you" very easily. These 3 words are easy to say. But real love is shown not in words, but in actions. John Gottman is the world's most famous relationship therapist. He's been studying couples for 40 years, and he discovered something very interesting. The signs of real love are universal. They don't change from culture to culture. I'm going to tell you about these 7 behaviors. If someone in your life does these things, no matter how much they say, "I love you," that person doesn't truly love you. First behavior, they try to belittle you. Someone who truly loves you never tries to belittle you, neither in private nor in front of others. For example, you're at a gathering with friends. You said something. What does that person do? They say, "Oh, here you go talking nonsense again," or "You don't understand these things." They belittle you in front of everyone. Or you're in a private setting. They know your weak points and use them as weapons against you. They make statements like, "You can never succeed at anything. You're too emotional. You're overreacting." Real love isn't like this. Someone who truly loves you tries to lift you up. Even your mistakes they mention gently and in private. I personally experienced this a lot. In a past relationship, my partner constantly criticized me in front of friends. They'd say things like, "They're a bit weird. Don't take them too seriously." I didn't understand it then, but now I know they didn't love me. Someone who truly loves you feels happy about your success, but someone who doesn't love you feels uncomfortable with your success. For example, you started a new job. You're very happy. What does someone who truly loves you do? They say, "I'm so happy for you, congratulations," and genuinely rejoice. But what does someone who doesn't love you do? They say, "Nice, I hope you can handle it. That job is very difficult, can you manage?" Or, "By the way, John got into an even better place." They always try to diminish, overshadow your success, because your success makes them uncomfortable. Real love is not competition. In real love, the other person's success feels like your own success. Someone who truly loves you takes your feelings seriously, but someone who doesn't love you doesn't care about your feelings. For example, you're sad and you share this. What does someone who truly loves you do? They listen to you, show empathy, try to support you. But what does someone who doesn't love you do? They say, "Oh, don't exaggerate. You're too sensitive. You're upset about this." They invalidate your feelings, or they don't even care about your happiness. You're sharing something you're very happy about, they act indifferent. They look at their phone, change the subject. In real love, the other person's feelings are always a priority, because the happiness of the person you love is your happiness. Someone who truly loves you accepts you as you are. But someone who doesn't love you constantly tries to change you. "You'd look better if you dressed like this. You should cut that hair. It would be good if you lost some weight. You'd be more attractive if you talked less." They constantly criticize you with such statements. Sometimes these criticisms are made under the guise of "for your own good," but in reality, they're trying to control you. Real love is unconditional. Someone who truly loves you loves your hairstyle, your weight situation, your way of speaking as they are. Of course, they support healthy changes, but they don't force you to change. Someone who truly loves you respects your boundaries, but someone who doesn't love you disregards your boundaries. For example, you say, "I don't want to talk about this topic." What does someone who truly loves you do? They say, "Okay, I understand," and drop the topic. But what does someone who doesn't love you do? They say, "Why won't you talk? You're so closed off. You won't even share with me," and pressure you. Or they invade your private space. They try to check your phone, constantly ask where you are, interfere with who you talk to. Real love is freedom. Someone who truly loves you knows you need your own space and respects it. Someone who truly loves you is always there. But someone who doesn't love you only shows up when they need you. When they need something from you, they act very interested, very warm. But when their need ends, they disappear. For example, they need financial support, they're constantly calling. But when this need ends, you don't hear from them. Or they need emotional support. They constantly want to talk to you. But once their problem is solved, they don't even ask about your situation. Real love is unconditional. Someone who truly loves you is by your side not to take something from you, but to be with you. Someone who truly loves you doesn't compare you to others, but someone who doesn't love you constantly makes comparisons. My friend is so athletic. I wish you were like that. That woman is so polite. You could be a bit more like that. John's partner is very successful. It would be nice if you worked too. These comparisons are meant to destroy your confidence. They constantly try to make you feel inadequate. In real love, there's no comparison. Someone who truly loves you is interested in you, not others. So what is real love like? Let me tell you its characteristics too. Real love is supportive. It supports your dreams, rejoices in your success. Real love is respectful. It respects your thoughts, feelings, and boundaries. Real love is unconditional. It accepts you as you are, doesn't try to change you. Real love liberates. It doesn't try to control you, wants you to be free. Real love protects. It doesn't belittle you, it lifts you up. How do you recognize it? So how do you tell if someone in your life truly loves you? Look at their actions. Focus on their actions, not their words. People can say anything, but their true intentions show in their actions. Ask yourself, how do you feel around this person? Comfortable or tense? Happy or unhappy? Apply the time test. Is this person by your side during your difficult times? Do they only show up on your good days? Look at reciprocity. Is the relationship one-sided? Are you the only one giving while the other takes? My experience. Let me tell you about my own experience. In the past, when I was with someone, I constantly experienced these 7 behaviors. They belittled me, were uncomfortable with my success, constantly tried to change me. But I thought, maybe this is how their love is. Maybe I'm too sensitive. I stayed in that relationship for years and was very unhappy. Then that relationship ended, and I met someone new. That person didn't do any of these 7 behaviors. They accepted me as I was, rejoiced in my success, respected my boundaries. That's when I understood what real love is like. What I experienced before wasn't love, it was manipulation. Check yourself too. Check these 7 behaviors not just in others, but in yourself too. Are you also doing these behaviors to the person you love? If you are, become aware of it and try to change, because real love is reciprocal. You must also show real love to the other person. Conclusion. When you evaluate the people in your life with these 7 behaviors, a lot will change. You'll understand who truly loves you and who's just acting. And this is very valuable information, because you'll spend your life, your energy, your time on people who truly love you. Remember, saying, "I love you" is easy, but real love shows in actions. If someone does these 7 things to you, that person doesn't love you. No matter how much they say, "I love you," you don't need the crowd around you. One person who truly loves you is more valuable than 10 people who don't. After all, 10 dimes make $1. 4 quarters make $1 too. If these topics interested you and you want to learn how to build real love in your life, don't forget to subscribe to Mind Horizon. Here you'll discover the secrets of healthy relationships and find information that will add value to your life. Have you also experienced these 7 behaviors? Is someone doing these to you, or have you found real love? Share in the comments. Remember, real love liberates, doesn't imprison. It lifts you up, doesn't tear you down. It supports, doesn't destroy.